Hello everybody and welcome to the first installment of Will You Press the Button? I would have had this up earlier, but I got distracted and, well, I didn't get distracted, but I kept trying to record it, and the audio just did not want to work properly. So hopefully this one will finally work. Obviously if it gets posted, it worked. But we're gonna jump right into this. So the first one we have here is you get $10,000 a month, but a stranger you don't know dies every time you take the money. So, here's the thing about this dilemma. You get $10,000 a month, but a stranger I don't know dies every time I do take the money. Well, if it's a stranger I don't know, then it isn't really affecting me. But if you think about it, 12 months a year, that's 12 people who die from this. That isn't really that much. And you don't have to take the money every month, but I mean, who wouldn't? And, you know, strangers die every day, so it's not like it's that big of a deal. So, I mean, it doesn't say if they're old or young or whatever. I mean, yeah, I mean, I'll push it. It happens. Murder happens. Just death is a part of life. That was morbid, I'm sorry. 62% of people push the button. You have the ability to see behind you, but your vision becomes 5 times worse in both the front and back. I can already see behind me. Yeah, I've got the helicarrier, I've got the Infinity Gauntlet, I've got Iron Man's Hall of Armor, I've got a Hulk Buster, I've got some Infinity War spoilers. I've got the Eye of Agamotto, the Arc Reactor, and you can't see it, but I have all of the gold Marvel 10-year anniversary pop vinyls. So I can see behind me. It's called Turning Around. So I'm good. Thank you. 79% of people agreed with me. You'll be able to get out of any supernatural experience with terrifying experience with ease, but you'd have a common chance of having a really bad nightmare each time you sleep. I watched Supernatural. I've done research on some of the occult. I already know how to get rid of a number of supernatural things, and if I get scared, I start talking a lot. So I'll either annoy whatever is trying to scare me, or it'll kill me. Either way, I get out of it with ease. And I already have nightmares, so I'm not gonna push this button because I can already do it all. 50-50, nice. I solved the problem of world hunger, but I always feel a little bit hungry no matter what you eat. I already have that problem. I eat a lot and I'm still hungry. I get rid of any physical or mental disorders from myself or anyone I choose, but my most embarrassing moment will become a viral hit on YouTube and no one will forget it. Yeah, I'm gonna push that button. If I could get rid of one of my friends, like depression or, you know, just an issue like that, not my own, I wouldn't get rid of my own. I can live with it. But I would get rid of a specific friend of mine, because, you know, they need it. And I'm fine with being embarrassed. I'm doing that right now. So I'm good. I'll push that button. My favorite television show will never end, but it's the only show you can ever watch. Okay, Supernatural is already ending, though. And if it keeps going on forever, either the actors are going to die or they're going to bring in new actors, and I don't want the show to go downhill again, so I will not push that button. 52% agree. You euthanize a bloke who would otherwise live in intense agony for the next 75 years, and it's his only chance to die painlessly. But he has secrets and information that would benefit scientific advances in most respectable fields that he will take to the grave.
I'm not going to push that button. Not because I want him to live in pain, but because the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Or the one. So, you can travel back in time, but you can only silently observe what has already happened. You cannot interact with the past in any way. No. I want to be able to go around and interact and, you know, do that. Only 18% of people do. So, oh well. I know what I'm doing. I don't want to be a stalker. World hunger ends and everyone is happy, but Pokemon never existed. Fight me. Yeah, no, I'm fine with that, because Pokemon isn't really that important in the grand scheme of things, but world hunger is. Everybody in this world speaks only one language, but I have no voice. Everybody speaks sign language. Done. Oh, only 60%, 62% of people said no. 38% of people said yeah. Yeah, if you get everybody to speak sign language, then you don't need a voice. There you go. You become the best survivalist ever, but everyone on the earth disappears, and the only living things left are mindless zombies that can only be killed by uranium. No. That's stupid. You have the knowledge of how to do... You basically know how to do literally anything. But whenever you use that knowledge, 100 random people die. If I know how to do everything, then I'll use that power to stop the 100 people from dying every time I use it, and then continue. Boom. Fight me. I can have sex with anyone I want, but I will never marry or have children. You don't have to get married. You don't have to get married. I know it's something that, like, you know, it's like, everybody says, oh, you should get married, you should have a family. You don't have to get married. And just because you can't have children doesn't mean you can't adopt. But, like, I don't want to force anybody into having sex if they don't want to. And just by me, you know, pressing this button and being like, oh, boom, this person wants to do it with me. I'm not going to push that button. That's illegal. 50-50. Oof. You will obtain enough money to live comfortably for the rest of your life, but you will die if the next person presses this button. No, I'm not gonna push that button. Because other people will push the button immediately. They're all gonna die. You return to the womb to be reborn again with all your current knowledge and the ability to speak, but once I reach 60, I will be reborn to different parents in the current year, and that continues for all eternity. Yeah, I'll do it. Sounds like fun. I will be physically attractive, but I will be mentally... The top comment says the person who wrote this is mentally ugly. I'm just gonna refresh it, because I don't like that one. That one is just weird. You will become a god with almighty power, but nobody will ever know about it or see its effects, and you will become bored of anything. Too bored to do anything. Nah. No, I don't like being bored. I cure aging for the whole world, so all healthy people can live forever and not die of old age, but all diseases that have been eradicated have to come back. No, only because that would kill everybody before they get old. Every time you put your hand in your pocket, you can pull anything out. But every time you pull something out, you lose a finger. So you can only do it 10 times. Oh. You get the movie or TV show crossover of your dreams, but they recast everyone and your favorite characters are played by actors you hate. No! No, I'm not gonna push that button. I have quite a few actors that I really don't like. So, you have the ability to create things with your mind that last while you're conscious, but you black out every time the thing you create brings happiness. as soon as you black out, the thing you created is gone. So I'm not gonna push that button. It wouldn't do anything. You'll gain immortality, but you will feel pain 10 times stronger. Oh no, the paper cuts would be the worst. You can eat whatever you want without having to exercise or move without getting fat, and you don't have to eat to survive either. But once you start eating, you have to eat until you die. You would just have to keep eating non-stop. That's disgusting. You're crowned Emperor of the world, but you'll never fall in love again. Does that mean whoever I love now, I just stay in love with them forever because I can't fall in love with anybody else? So, yeah, I'll push that button. That'd be fun. I win the Hunger Games, but I have to kill my brother or sister. No, I'm not going to kill my sister. Become one of the most famous people in the world, but you're Justin Bieber. No. No. I will never push that button. You gain the power to stop, fast forward, and rewind time, but you won't be able to do anything while in another time frame. No. I'm good. You get every console with every game, but you can never go outside. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna push that button. That would I'd probably die. Bacon is the only food I need to eat to survive, but I cannot eat any other food ever. No, I'm not gonna... Honestly, I like bacon. Don't get me wrong, I like bacon, but I can't eat it that much. I get sick of it. So I meet the love of my life, but I'm not physically attracted to them. I'll still push that button. Physical attraction doesn't matter, really. All that matters is that you're in love. It's the mental stuff that's better. So, you have all the powers of a vampire, but you can't stay in the sun and you're afraid of the night? That doesn't make sense. Yeah, I'm not gonna push that button. You can time travel, but you can only go back in time and cannot interfere, only watch. Nah, I'm good. You sound like Morgan Freeman, but people won't stop asking you to say certain things. That would actually happen anyway, so cool. Practical space travel is possible, but there's a 20% chance of death by space anomalies. Okay, so 20% isn't that much, but it's still a lot. But I'll push the button. I'll push that button. I got a sweet new video game, but the button is all sticky and gross. I'll clean it. Done. You can go back in time with the ability to personally save any one person from their original death, but I will be stuck back in the time period for the rest of my life. Ooh. So I can save someone, but I won't be able to come back to the future to be with them in the modern day. It's actually tricky. So there would be two of me. There would be two of me until one of us dies. And if I accidentally run it, if I accidentally run into myself, then that would be very bad. So I'm gonna say no. So I will be immortal, but no one will ever love me. That's fine. If I'm immortal and no one will ever love me, is that I won't be able to get attached to anybody. Because if you're immortal and you get attached, it's no good. Because then you won't die, but they will. So that's fine. You learn that the person you've been crushing on knows how you feel towards them, but if you confront them about it, you will never be able to speak again. Ooh, I'm not gonna push that button. Yeah. Every benefit you get from pushing the button applies to you, so does every downside. No, because a lot of them are, you know, if you push the button you die, and a lot of them are immortal. On the bright side are, you know, immortal, but immortal doesn't include invulnerable. So I'm not going to push that button. You get $1,500 per week, but your occupation is writing stupid questions on this site for 10 hours a day. No, I'm good. I want that click. There we go. No, I'm not gonna do that. No. You become immortal, but you experience a painful event once a week. That already happened, and I'm not immortal. So I'd like the perk of being immortal. You get the guy or girl of the girl of my dreams and live in a nice apartment, but you must listen to 12 angry children play Call of Duty every night next door, and there are very thin walls. I'll move! I'll save up enough money and I'll move. There. Done. You can recreate the universe to one that you like, but you will forget everything about your past life and everything about you. No, I have too many friends that I wouldn't want to lose, so I'm not going to push that button. I no longer need to sleep, but I now breathe manually, and forgetting to breathe yields the same effects as holding your breath would. Yeah, I like sleeping too much. So, I get to host the Tonight Show, but I get fired after 7 months. I'll push that button because that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. I develop telekinetic abilities, but I can never manipulate objects with my actual hands again. Yeah, I'll push that button. I get to move stuff with my mind, and only with my mind, so there you go. I become the king of mankind, anything I decide is law, but I'm permanently blinded. Yeah! I don't have to be... Actually, no, because... Yeah, 60% of people agreed with me, but if one man is king of everything, there will eventually be a revolt. So, because not everybody follows laws. So zombie apocalypse occurs, which destroys all world governments and kills billions, but you lead humanity to victory, can establish any type of government you want with yourself as the ruler, and go down in history as your ruler, as a hero. Where's the downside? But I wouldn't make myself the ruler. It says I can make any government I want with myself as the ruler, but I don't have to be the ruler. So, yeah, I'll push that button. And if I'm leading humanity to victory, then I get to... I'll have my own team, and I'll make sure everyone on my team makes it out. So, I became famous around the world, but I'm still not famous in my home country. Still making a lot of money, so... pushing that button. You become the most powerful wizard, but every day you are forced to cut your tongue and toes with paper. No. No, I'm not gonna push that button. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this video here. I gotta cut this one a little bit shorter than I normally would, but I'm gonna leave this question for you guys. Let me know what you would do down in the comments, and I will reveal what you all chose in the next video. You live in your dream world, but it's only in your head and all other people think you're crazy. So, answer that in the comments, whether you would push the button or not, and tell me why. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye!
So I have 7 missed... Oh, jeez, there's a lot of missed calls and messages from Greg. Toby's birthday. Who's Toby? I'm not Anna.